Party people, yes, I'm back with another one. Today's video is all about hotel workers. Yes, so come on in, get comfortable, let's chat. And I'm super excited because this is an area that I know a lot about, hospitality. And the topic of today's video is the hospitality strike. As many of you may not even know, but across the globe, there are about 9,000 hospitality workers that have effectively gone on strike as of September 2024. I myself am a hospitality worker. I've been in the hospitality field at least for the last 10 years now. So I know the ins, the outs, all of the roundabouts and everything that goes into all things hospitality. And I think the saddest part about this is a lot of the workers who are protesting now, there's about 9,000 hotel workers across the globe in cities like Baltimore, in cities like here, San Diego, in Greenwich, in Connecticut, in San Jose, in San Francisco, in Seattle, in places like Boston. Two types of strikes that's happening. You have the protected strike and the non-protected strike. The non-protected strike workers are at risk of being fired and not even having the ability to return to their jobs. While the protected workers, people who are tied to a union, you are able to protest and still have the ability to return to work once that strike is over. So my heart goes out to all that are out advocating for us here on the front line, creating great guest experiences. And I wish I was there with you to, picket and lobby for the things that we need to continue to provide for our communities. So I hope hotels like Hyatt and Marriott and Fairmount, that they're able to come to some type of common ground with their workers and provide some reassurance and know that we're here for you and we appreciate everything that you do for our company, and here's what we're going to do for you. I'm looking forward to the resolution, and I'm following this case. I'm following the protest. I'm following regulations in the hospitality industry to see what changes. All right, so with that being said, all things hospitality, I'm your guy. I've been a part of the hospitality industry, I think, for like the last 10 years now, and I've watched it grow. I remember coming in and have to manually tally up all type of deposits, transaction totals, taxes, and now everything is completely computerized, digital, electronic. It's bananas. But that's not the point of this video today. The point of this video today is to get down to the bottom of it, because they're doing us wrong out here in the hospitality world. And shout out to the 9,500 workers that are out there on the front lines advocating for people like me and some of you at home that are holding down hospitality. I'm actually at my hospitality job now. Shh, don't tell nobody. But anyway, listen, these hotel workers are on strike in cities like Boston, in cities like Delaware, in cities like Connecticut, right here in San Diego, San Jose, San Francisco, Baltimore, of all places, are out like fighting for workers' rights, for higher pay, fighting for working conditions, fighting for guests. You know the difference between a protected strike and a non-protected strike? No worries. A protected strike is basically a worker who's covered by a union. You have the right, well, all Americans have the right to protest, freedom of speech. However, your employer dictates if they choose to keep you employed or not, depending on that speech. So is it so free? Some of the demands on the list that the hotel workers are striking for are better pay, improving working conditions, and to have the hotel set to a pre-COVID era setting. I know most people don't even know what that means, but let's go ahead and walk through some of these demands. With the higher pay, as a person who's been in the hospitality realm for 10 plus years. When I'm coming even into an interview or a space, I'm demanding certain things because I've been tried and true. And I know what it entails to run a hotel. I know what it entails to run the desk. And I know what it entails to create a great guest experience. Some things you can teach and some things you can't. So for that, you have to pay me just off of the strength of that. And then secondly, as the front desk representative, we wear so many different hats when we're on an 8-hour shift. If our relief comes on time, that's 8 hours. Nonetheless, sometimes we're security, we're laundrymen, we're therapists, we're sexually harassed. Sometimes, like I can stories that I can tell you about some things that have happened while working the desk. You just wouldn't even believe. Like, I can go on and on and on. So I'm with you for the higher pay, just simply because soon as I clock in, the amount of work that I have to put in a day's shift, yeah, I may not be saving lives, but damn it, I'm saving somebody's day for sure. The working conditions, demand number 2. I am actually at my hotel job right now, so I can't say too much. However, I agree. The working conditions, some of the conditions of the rooms, let alone the condition of the office that we have to work in, is unsafe. I remember being in an office and there was mold on the wall. And they would send maintenance in to paint over it. He would paint over it. Nonetheless, working conditions, honestly and truly, we have to stand on our feet all day long. We don't get budgets for like uniforms or budget for shoes, budget for massages, well care, nothing. Sometimes we don't even get a break on our shift. On your feet for a solid 8 hours, just being completely physical, is so draining. And to do it consecutively, like, my hat goes out to all hospitality workers across the globe, because it's bananas, the work that we do. Demand number 3, for all hotels to operate in a pre-COVID mindset. I agree, because I paid day use fees, I paid resort fees, I paid deposits, all types of fees for amenities and services for the last 2 to 3 years that have not been available for COVID reasons. You know, and to eliminate certain housekeeping habits, to eliminate certain barkeeping habits, to eliminate certain maintenance keeping habits, and chalking it up to COVID and being contactless and trying to preserve resources, that's bogus and bananas. That wave has been rode and it's time to rehatch. And as a consumer, I don't like paying for services that I can't use or that are not available to me. So with that being said, like, I could go on, but this is a really short video, and I just wanted to throw some news out there for you guys. If you didn't know, now you know. Support your local hotel worker, because we go through it. I got somebody I got to check in now. To the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order, please?